Okay, I'll show you. I'll draw a typical flow. So initially, so I think I have a document. So there is something called producer in this insurance sector. So we are talking about health insurance or any other any insurance, any kind of insurance, especially in US. We generally call them as insurance service provider. So and there is something called producer. This is not so good. I want to show some terminologies. That's why I opened this document. Yeah. FEIN, NPN. I'll do one thing. I'll draw out a different one for this. This is a little confusing. So I'll show you. I'll explain you this tomorrow. Okay. So for any insurance company, let's take an example of Star Health Insurance in India. So Star Health Insurance will not sell the insurance policies directly, right? They'll sell through some agents. Someone will call us and they'll tell, "Hey, I belongs to Star Health Agency." It doesn't really he belongs to that company. He may, but most of the time, agencies will sell the insurance policies, right? So if an agent is going to sell the insurance policy, health insurance policy, so initial step will be his agency details, right? Whenever they sell the health insurance, they have to provide their own details, which has to be attached to the application. Then only the service provider, the Star Health, will know. So initially, agent, agency, or the agent, see, details will be captured, right? Initially, agency or the agency, not or agency and agent. So then only agent will get the commission, right? He'll get the salary and the commission if he don't specify his name and all. So an agency can have more number of agents. And in US, every agency will have, in not only in US, in India also, every agency will have a unique identity number also. And the agent also will have unique identity number. I remember my very own cousin used to work in one of the insurance company. He also made me an insurance agent. So on my name, he wanted to do a lot of business, and he did it. Tokyo something, mm, Edelweiss Tokyo something. I wrote the exam. I passed in the first attempt. Then he used that code because the employees cannot sell on their name of the company, only through agents, right? So I become an insurance. I was as an insurance agent for few years. I never sell any policy to anyone, but I got a lot of commission. So then once
Bala, be careful, Bala. You are on a video and you're telling
I'm
your all secrets.
recording. I forgot that it's recording, but yeah, it's long back, so he's out of that company, so no
Just
worries.
kidding, like he did not do anything, guys. Just saying this for the sake of story.
It's a fake story. Yeah, stories make sessions more effective. And agency and agent. Once agency and agent details are collected, then they'll select the company. Let's say Magnet is going to buy the insurance from the Star Health. So where there are around 50 employees in the organization who needs the insurance, right? So then they'll collect the customers details, right? So we call it as business. That's a business account. Business account and generally primary contact will be collected in this step. Then in the third step, they'll collect the number of people or all the employee details of that company. We call it as census details. Census details will have the list of all the employees, or we generally call them as group members, right? So this business is a group. So and all these members will be group members for that group. That census details will contain name, first name, last name, SSN in US, Aadhaar in India, something like that for every person. Along with that, the age, so that the insurance premium will be calculated depending on those factors, right? Age is the main criteria. So when we buy Star Health or some health insurance policy, the premium is calculated based on the age, right? So then the product and the coverages, if any coverages are there. So let me spell check. Okay, let me tell the coverage specs. So coverage specs or something like sub products inside the product. For example, if we opt for an health insurance XYZ and we need additional features in that health insurance, we want to add additional services for the room rent, additional services for the ambulance, free ambulance service providing, maybe for COVID, free oxygen supply, or free tests, free ran vaccination. So those features can be included in the product. So when they include those kind of features in the product, then the premium will be higher, right? So we okay, I'll tell car insurance as the example. We all know this very well, right? So when we take the car insurance, a lot of people doesn't observe the breakup in the insurance, but they'll include like first person's insurance, second seat person's insurance, back seat third person's, fourth person's insurance, engine coverage, glass coverage, zero day. Like this, there are a lot of different sub products or components inside a product, right? Depending on choosing the various things, the premium will increase, premium will vary, right? In the same in health insurance also, we'll see lot of sub products, sub components. In India we call them as riders. In US we call them as attributes, product attributes, right? Those products attributes are added to the product as cover aspects. So when we choose an insurance, we'll choose all this: additional room rent, or some $300 room rent per day, ambulance service, etc., etc. So all when we add all this, we will be asked to enter some data regarding them, right? When we enter those data, then the quote will be generated, right? So quote will be generated, but this company can have multiple quotes, right? Quote 1, quote 2, quote 3. They can choose different products, they can choose different coverage specs, and create a quote. So that's why here, instead of creating a quote, we will create something called application. There is a standard Vlocity, not standard, a managed package object from Vlocity, which is called application. So in application, we'll refer opportunity. In opportunity, we'll have quote, right? So codes cannot be created without opportunity. If you people don't know it, remember the hierarchy hierarchy of sales or any sales kind of things are like initially account will have contacts as child and opportunities as child. Codes will be created under opportunity. Okay, so we can create more number of codes under a single opportunity, but end of the day we'll have one syncing code, like one code which will be finalized, right? So no one will accept 5 or 4 codes. They won't pay premium 4 times, 5 times, right? They pay only once. So only one code will be approved at the end. So we call it a syncing code. So once that code is approved, that code will be added to the application. Then something called policy, insurance policy will be generated. There is an object called policy also in Velocity. So then we'll update the policy details in the application. Then this process is complete. Okay, so from the application, so we will create an opportunity. Then codes, multiple codes. So this is what we will be building next 1 week, starting from today. So Ramesh, do you want to add anything to it or any inputs for us? Are you there? Okay, I think he's in mute. Any questions from anyone about this? Or any inputs, anything extra you want to add? So till now we all talked about features. Now we'll talk about this use case, right? How we implement this to complete one end-to-end flow. This is the project you're going to use wherever you want. Like you will remember this process and you will talk about this process. Okay, Ram, Varun, are you ready?
Yes, Bala. Sorry, my internet was down. Yeah, I again joined.
Okay, yeah. So before that, once again, Ramesh, are you there? Okay, we'll just get started. Can you share your screen?
Bala, can you make me host? Co-host?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a new, create a new Omni script. We will.
Okay.
Can you refresh? Can you go back?
Bala?
Yep. Can you go back to that page, community page?
Okay.
So
This one is the page.
yeah, this one. So can you refresh? I removed that Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are with the MIP. Don't ask me what it is, but some insurance service provider. Okay. So can you go to the accounts?
Yeah,
Not
we have here.
not these accounts. These are the customers. Um, okay, let me let me walk let me walk through this community.
Okay.
I will share the screen. So people who don't know about communities or sites, all sites, now communities are called as experience, right? So who don't know about it, it's kind of a portal that we can develop for an agency, which can be shared with the end user. So we can create a new community or digital experience called as digital experience under this all sites. So before that, this community can be accessed by the agents, right? Agents are the external users. So here we will have two users, two kinds of users. One is system admin and other is an agent. Okay, let me go to that agency. So here is the list of all the accounts, where if I go to this agency or brokerage, so I'll see the agencies here. There are four agencies. When we create an account, we can choose the record type as agency or brokerage, and business account is for the customer. Okay, business account is for customer. We have a lot of other terminologies, but yeah, so this agency brokerage is for agencies, business account is for customers. So Hub International is one of the agency, so where we have two agents under it. So agents also have this record type. So agent. So once we create this contact, we can enable him as a experience user, okay, or community user. So we already did it. So by clicking on this link, they will be navigating to the community. So I want to do it in incognito. I think I did it somewhere. Let me check. Yeah. Can you people see the, yeah. So this is the agents portal, agents login. So where they can see list of, okay, so let us show the business accounts here. No data. Maybe filter is wrong or something. So they should be able to see all the customers below it. And under the application, we'll show them all the applications. Under the codes, we'll show all the codes. So till now we haven't created any applications or codes. That's why we didn't add any lists there. So we have something called create application button here. When they click on this, we'll be launching an Omni script where they can see the details. Then they can select the business. Then they can select the contacts. So we have seen till now, till here, right? So do rest of the steps here, but initially we'll work on this now. So this is the portal. We'll do a lot of things on this portal. We will build a lot of other screens. Once they create the application, we'll also see how to create multiple codes on the application. So how to pick up one application and just approve it. So I may not be showing you each and everything, but I'll write lot of user stories and give you, so that you people can work on those and complete end-to-end application. Okay, so yeah, you can share the screen, Varun.
Okay. Let me know when you can see the screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. So you want to create a new Omni script here, Bala?
Yeah, create a new Omni script and get the agency and agent details.
Okay. So for this, I'm creating with the name MIP. Okay. Type will be the MIP, and subtype will be agent application. Okay. Omni script is created. I'm changing to classic designer. So shall I create a data wrapper for this, Bala, to get the data from contact?
Yeah, you can build the data raptor. I think you
Oh,
already built the data raptor, right? Just walk through the data raptor and add that in the screen.
okay. Let me show you this data wrapper. So we already created one data wrapper with the name MIP get agent details. So so I'm from the extract step, I just gave out path as a account agent, and I map the user ID here. In the in output path, we added some fields from contact. So like first name, last name, and mailing street, and also we get some account name like it's an agency name. So we use formulas here to concatenate mailing address for the contact. So we use this formula here. Okay. So in the preview, I just pass the key and value here, like copying the ID and try to execute it here. So we'll get the data of the particular record here. Bala, you want to say anything about the formulas?
Yeah, yeah. So here, okay, this formula we already discussed yesterday, but if you go to the output, can you go to the output?
Yeah.
So we are checking the details of the community user. So in for every community user, a user record will be created when we enable him as a partner user or um, customer community user. So that's why we are checking in the user, but we are getting the data from the contact which is related to the user. So can you go to extract?
Okay.
So here we are querying user table. Now once you go to output, once again go to output. Can you zoom in to show the left side nodes and all? Yeah. If you can notice, if I want to read the first name, it's like agent colon. Agent is nothing but the user details. So agent will have all the user details. So contact is a field. Contact ID is actually a lookup field inside a user. So from contact, we are getting first name of the user, right? No annotations. Okay. So in the same way, contact dot last name, contact dot mailing street, only street taken separately, all other address is taken into one concatenation, which is agent address. So we also got contact ID. And if you notice the first node, we are getting account from the contact from user. That's why agent colon contact dot account dot name. So where we are also getting agency name. So if you show the output, can you show the output?
I mean preview, yeah.
Preview, yes. So here we are getting this agency name from account, all other details from contact. Okay, and these are from the user table, not directly from this, because we used child to parent query here. If you zoom out and if you show the query on the right, can you zoom out?
We-
Yeah, on the right, if you see the query, you will understand how you are getting the data from the contact related to the account. Okay, so can you add agency number also? Let's say nipper npn.
Okay. So
Go to output.
can you tell me the name, Bala?
Yeah,
Contact.
so add contact dot account dot. I'll give you the API name of that exact field.
Okay.
It's in the chart.
Okay. And this will be the agent PN number.
Give NPN.
NPN.
Agency NPN.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. So now go back to the OS and add this data wrapper there and display these details in a text block.
So I'm giving as an agent details. details.
So I didn't notice the time. It's 5:17. Let's take a break for 10 minutes and come back.
Okay, Bala.
Okay. 5:25.
Sure.
So, so I just give the element name as a agent details, and the label name as same. I'm giving just as it is. And I'm selecting the data raptor which we created previously. So this is the one we created. I just add it here. Okay. So in the step, I want to add a text block here. The step I'm giving as an agent information. So in the text block, I would like to add some fields here. The complete uh, the contact information, which is the user information, you can get to the through the text block. Okay. So I'm just giving as an agent name here. So here in the text label, I'm adding the fields here. So in the preview, I need to, if you click on the LWC preview, so below the agent information, I need to get the details like account, the username, the agency name, and the address which we added in the data wrapper. I need to show it here. So that's why I'm using the text block here. For that, I'm just writing here like welcome, making it bold. So I need to add here some the agent name here. So let me open the data wrapper. So I'm adding the first name and last name from here. I'm copying the JSON output JSON path name. So we need to give it in between the percentage symbols. So I added the first name, and again I'm adding the last name from, just copying the last name from the data wrapper. Agent last name.
I'm back.
Yeah, Bala. So I'm trying to add the user details in the edit text block here. So next I want to display the account name, which means the agency name. So I'm giving like agency, agency. And again, I'm copying that. We already gave that name in the data wrapper, right? Like the first one,
Yeah,
contact
you
dot
can
name.
pick up from the right current JSON output. Okay.
Yeah. Agency name, yeah. Copy it here. So again, I'm using the percentage symbols. It should be in between. Next, I want to display the address. So, so here we can connect. We can add two fields here from the agent mailing street and also the agent address. We can merge these two fields as we merged as account agent first name and last name. Similarly, we can merge these two fields, or else we can add in separate line. I'm merging these two fields. Okay. I'm adding the the next one is agent address. So we have phone also, phone number. So I want to display the phone name also, phone number also. So for that, starting the agent phone, paste it here. So let's preview in the LWC preview. Let us see whether it's displaying or not.
I think you missed a percentage.
Okay, okay.
Welcome in the welcome.
Okay. Let me check now. Yes.
Can anyone tell why these details are not populated?
We are not passing any particular user ID to the data wrapper input parameter.
We're not passing. Can you check, Ramur?
Can you check the data wrapper?
No, here in the omniscript.
Sorry.
Can you pick the data wrapper element?
I didn't
Oh.
pass any parameter here. So can adding from the extract step user ID.
Add that to the filter value, and in the data source, you will be adding the node from the omniscript. So I think it's small u. Data source, it is small u. Yeah, you can copy paste from the data.
Yes, Bala, I added it.
Can you go to data once on the right?
Okay.
Can you take that user ID? It's a small u, that's what I'm telling. Can you go back and paste it in the data source? Data source of the, no, yeah, left side one. Yes. Now preview. Okay. Still data is not visible. Why?
Yes.
Can anyone tell?
That user doesn't have data.
Doesn't have?
Like data, like address information, phone, agents.
Okay. Any? Can anyone else tell why these user details are not visible? Okay. So we are building the space for an agent who is a community user. So we are referring to the contact under a user. So, but now when Ram Varun previewed it, he previewed as a system admin, right? So user ID that passed is the system admin ID, and system admin will not have a contact. Only community users will have contacts. That's the reason no data is displayed here. We'll give a small try. Click on data. Click on add a new key. I don't think it will work, but let us give a try. Give that user ID. And I'll give you the user ID of that specific user.
Bala, will this setup called this user ID and community user, will this setup be already existing in the org, or do we
Yeah,
need
it's there.
to?
It's there. I showed you, I think. Can you, so ID in the chart? Can you
Yes,
paste
Bala.
that ID? Yeah, ID in the chart. Can you take that and paste it in the value?
Yes, Bala. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Update. Yeah, it won't work because user ID is generated after the load of load of this Omni script. That's why it's not taking the test data. Yeah. Anyways, we'll test this through the community.
I'm deleting this, Bala.
Yeah, you can delete.
Okay.
Now can you show this in the community?
Okay. So tax here.
Or I think I have it open. So let me share my screen. So if you can see, I logged in as someone called James Sexton. So here is the contact, and under the contact, the agency name is Hub International. Right, the agency name is Hub International, and he has all the details. Mailing address is there, email, mobile, or phone, whatever. He got SSN, all these details. So when he create an application, the same Omni script will be launched, and we'll see all his details. James Exton, Hub International, and his address, phone. We can add more details here, email and all. This is the text block. We can make a nice format, or we can just change the colors, change some spacings and all. We can give additional spacings and all, etc. So, but remember, this will work only for the agent, because agent or any community user, only for a community user. So remember that. Yeah. Back to you.
Yes, Bala. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So, I'm adding the other Omni script which we previously built it here. So to display the account details. So from the Omni script, so this is the one we created previously. So we drag here. Okay.
Yeah. So can you open the Omni script? Can you open the Omni script?
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
So you wanted to open that previous Omni script, right?
Yes, yes. Show them how we made that reusable.
1 second. My internet is a bit slow. Sorry for that.
Hey, no problem.
So the version 4. Let me open that. Switch to so if you want to reuse again the Omni script, we have a button here, reusable. We need to enable this and we need to activate it. That's it. Bala, are you there? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah.
So this is how we can make a OmniScript reusable so that this can be called from the other OmniScripts. So that's what we have done. So yeah, we can go back and
So okay. So I'm activating this Omni script which we created right now. So I'm clicking on activate version. And I'm also clicking deploy to LWC. So Bala, you can show that in the community portal step by step wise.
yeah, sure.
It's taking time to save, deploy to LWC. Meanwhile, you can share the screen. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. So if you notice, this is a different OmniScript, this agency details. These account details and contacts are a different OmniScript that we have built yesterday. But for an end user, this all looks like the same OmniScript, right? So even we add a reusable OmniScript to a OmniScript, it looks like the same flow. And you should notice one thing, like whatever the data JSON or data that is available in this parent OmniScript will be available in child OmniScript also. So you can refer the same nodes there as well. And the JSON that is produced by this child OmniScript will be added to the parent. Okay. So if we go there, somewhere it should be open. Okay, anyways, let me navigate. No, I clicked on my own scripts. Okay, I should go to my script designer anyways. Sometimes the orgs will be very slow, so you should have some patience when you work on Velocity. Imagine I'm just if these orgs are this slow, I started working on the remote desktop for my new client. Imagine how slow it will be. Okay, so this is the reusable OmniScript that is added here, and this is the OmniScript. This is the parent OmniScript, right? So whatever the data that is available or that is generated by this parent OmniScript will be added directly to this, available directly to this child OmniScript. You can notice here. So now this is the data of this current OmniScript. When I go next and search for something, then you can see all these details. This is actually child, but this is available directly in the OmniScript data. This is really important. Okay. So, and here the list of contacts also are directly available in this OmniScript. So that's why this will show as a single flow. So the agent details, initial step is agent details, but user can directly navigate there and click on continue and come back here. And here is the list of all the contacts. The user can create a new contact from here. So now I think Ram Varan messaged me. He'll be back in 5 minutes. So two fields, maybe information is not there or not mapped correctly. So now we'll discuss how to make this edit block, like when I edit and click save, how to handle this data, how to save this data back to the Salesforce, or we can also delete. This delete will just delete the row, not the actual data. When we go previous and come back again, we'll see this data, right? And also when we click new, this is not created, this contact is not created. We'll see how to do that. We can do that in two ways. One, generally, most of the people will have data after in the end, right? Data after in the end, or maybe in that you should navigate to that. Okay. Also know this. If we have to navigate to something we refer from outside, like data raptors, IPs, and child domain scripts, we'll always have a link which will open those elements directly, open those features directly. Okay. So for example, if I have to navigate to data raptor, I can just click here and open it. If I have to navigate to this OmniScript, child OmniScript, I can just click here and that OmniScript will be available in another tab. Okay, so this is what we built yesterday, right? So we'll create a new version. Okay, it's already a new version. So here is the edit block, right? This is a block. Okay, so I'll show you one more thing with this block. Okay, it's not enabled. Whenever we deactivate the child, it will tell that, hey, in parent you referred this, so those also will be redeployed. That's the message we have seen. So now I'll show you one more difference between this. So this is an edit block. Let me add something into this. Or maybe I'll try to add this one and change the name of this. Okay, so if I select something and click next, maybe no data. Okay, so what I see is this way, right? So this context doesn't have first name, but I still see this. That is fine. But every every node or every repeat block has add here. I can click here and see it is added in the middle. I can add here, it is added in the middle, which is not correct, right? The add should be only in the end. And delete also, you can delete a row without any confirmation, and those nodes will be deleted from the directly from the JSON. And there is no option to remove this add and delete unless we override it. Overriding means we can create a lightning component, LWC component, and we can specify here. We can use CSS or some other way to remove that add delete button and refer it here. Then only we can do some modifications to this repeat block with repeat option. So let me deactivate it again, move the first name back into a Reddit block. Yeah. So now whatever I'll show is very important feature. So now these are all feeds from the fields from single object. Sometimes we will display fields from multiple objects. That times we can't use this feature. But if we are referring all the details in a single object, then we have something called S-object mapping. So we can go to this S-object mapping and just select whatever the object that we are building this edit block for. Contact, right? I just selected contact, and then I should map each and every field, sorry, each and every field with this elements that we added. First name, let's say first name, we should map with first name. Like that, if we have to save each and every field, we have to refer each and every element. Last name, phone with phone, email with email, Varun, are you back?
Yes, Bala.
So few fields you see this velocity ins as a prefix. These are managed packages. This is what do we call it? Namespace.
Prefix name.
Yeah. So namespace as the prefix. So Velocity will provide two types of namespaces. One is INS, other is MDT something. So INS is for health insurance, health sector and all. Okay. So the tax ID, I want to select the tax ID for the tax ID. Then occupation. Occupation. Maybe it's also from here. Then annual income and birthday. Annual income is also birthday. Birthday is directly available, right? No? But I remember birthdays is also a standard field.
We have a standard field there.
It's there? Oh yeah, I missed it. Okay, it's not in the ascending order. Okay, so now this is fine, but we should also add one more thing. Can anyone tell? If I want to update this contact record, then
I think we need to add another letter after post.
no, that is fine. But for this elements, I mapped all the elements.
ID, a contact ID.
Yes. So we need a contact ID to update the record. So let us select an ID. Then here, where is the contact ID? We can also refer the contact ID from the data. I think no contacts. So I have node called contact ID in every edit block, in every block of the edit block. So we can check for the duplicates, right? Let's give it a try now. So I want to edit this, add some tax ID. And some date of birth. Did it really affects the data? Let's check. So this is the contact. No, it didn't change, right? So for that, we need to do something else. In this data after, I mean in this edit block, we need to add something called remote action. So remote action is something to invoke an apex. I told you we cannot do using data wrapper, but we can directly do it in a uh, in an Omni script by just adding remote action. Right, remote action can invoke a apex. HTTP can invoke an external system. So maybe I told you we cannot. I didn't remember. We cannot do using data wrappers. So we need to add. Sorry, I'm trying to add review action. We have to add 3 remote actions. One for new, one for edit, and one for save. Okay. So here in the remote action is meant for calling an apex. So Vlocity has provided. Okay, let me open that. So Vlocity has provided a standard class for this edit block, new, edit, and delete. We'll share this documentation with you. Okay, there is a short video. So adding, editing, and deleting records with edit block actions. Okay. So here, if we scroll down, this is what the element name should be. The method should be new. The class should be default OmniScript edit block. I told you, right? I believe in copy paste, not in typing. If we do small casing error or small spelling mistake, it won't work. New, edit, and delete. So these are straightforward. So let me add here, paste here, new, edit, delete. Then remember the element names of this remote actions also matter. So element names are nothing but the edit block name hyphen new. So I'll take from here, and it is case sensitive. Remember, n should be capital. So for new, I'll take this new, and I'll take the name of this element. Element means the edit block element, and paste it here. Okay. So label can be anything. Let me paste the same label. So here, let me paste like this, and let me name it as edit. Then, so I have to do it in this also, and delete. This is how we can override, or we can add the create, edit, and delete functionalities to the edit block. Now if we preview, now I can edit. Okay, I should not give the change the labels. We'll go back and change the labels. Let me check what is his tax ID. I don't see tax ID anywhere. I see insurance. Am I blind? Okay. I'll update the date of birth. Where is it here? Okay, let me reduce this. So it's actually saving the data. That's why I see a spinner. We call it a spinner, which spins. Previously, his date of birth is somewhere around 75 something. Now his date of birth is in 1988. Okay. One thing I missed. One thing I missed to refer. So if I create a new contact, what will happen? Let's see. Where is it? I'll always search like this. Okay. So now I want to create one more agent. Okay. Let me save. So a new agent got created. New contact got created, but he is not associated with any account. So what I need to do, I need to refer account ID also. I don't have account ID in any of the data. So remember to pass the account ID also if you have to make some changes. But we have account ID here from this block or from this step. We can use the same account ID to populate in this data, but that can be done outside or next to this um, data raptor by using data raptor transform. Oh, this one, right? This one. What is this? Yeah, this one. So after this, we can have one more data raptor where it will transform. It will add one more node, or I'll show you a shortcut. So as we know, the account ID is same for every contact. So I'll take one formula. Here we can have formula field. So I have shown you we can create formulas in the set value. We can also create formulas in the formula field. We have something called formula field. So I'll drag drop this formula field. Then I'll name it as account ID. And I don't want it to display for the user, for the end user. Okay, let's see. First, let's see how to do it. Then I'll be passing the ID to this, right? I'll pick up the same node, go to the formula, I'll add it. Now I'll have formula also in my data. Sorry, account ID also in my data. You can see account ID added to every node, right? So if I edit, I'll see account ID here, which I don't want to show to the end users. So that time I'll just click on the hide here. And if in some cases, if user come back and ask, hey, I don't want tax ID to display to the user, then we don't have hide option here as we have the hide option in the formula. That time we can edit as JSON, scroll down, and we have something called hide. We can make it true. If we make it true, this field will not be visible to the end user. Account ID is already hidden. So account ID also he will not be able to see. No tax ID, no account ID. Okay. So let's go back and change these names, labels. I didn't like these names. So labels reflect in the buttons. Okay, if you can notice, now the names are better, right? Delete will actually delete the row. So if I want to delete this Jeff, okay, so before that we'll open his record. But remember one thing, community users will not have delete access on accounts and contacts. So generally we cannot use this velocity standard features to delete. But I'm a system admin now. So this Jeff is here. So I'm deleting his record from here. It's associated with so and so case. Okay. I can't delete that guy. I deleted one more guy. Okay, let me go to this account ACME1. I have only 3 contacts, right? One is removed. So that is actually, that contact is actually deleted from the database. So as you people know, we can go to recycle bin and see the deleted contact. And there is something called party, some junction object. We'll discuss about it sometime later. Now, if I refresh this, I'll see the contact again. Okay. So, as I mentioned, agent will not have, or community user will not have delete access, but still we can create an apex. Instead of this standard class, we can call an apex and we can make that apex as without sharing, and we can delete the contact for that agent. Most of the companies will not accept that. So most of the time agents will not delete the contacts. They'll only create new contacts, not only contacts, any data. They generally won't give access to delete them, right? So one more thing, instead of this remote class, we can also call an integration procedure, right? We can call an integration procedure. I think it's mentioned here, adding a custom action. We can add a custom action. We can replace with these elements. I mean, replacing these elements with the names that we want. Okay, so we can use integration procedures or remote class to override. For example, this works when we work only with one object. So now only contact is there. So this works. What if we have multiple data, contacts, then some related, like maybe accounts and contacts, or maybe accounts, contacts, and opportunities, all the data in the single block, right? In each block, we are displaying multiple data from multiple objects. Then we cannot use this standard feature, right? So we won't have either parent to child also. So for example, from contact, I want to update account record. I can't do that. I can't refer. If I want to update what is child, okay, maybe activities. What is child to contact, maybe activities. So I can't even update activities using this. I can do that using an IP or a data raptor. So data raptors cannot be called here. So we can call an IP or an apex class, remote class, using remote action. So that way we can override this new edit and delete. We can add more features to this edit block. This is not available in normal block with repeat option, right? So we should have a data raptor outside to handle the data in the edit block, sorry, in the repeat block. So edit block can have all these features. Okay, so one more card is there, which is long card. This also looks good. This also looks good. And mostly I have seen this type of UI. But I like the previous one, which is card, but a lot of projects are using this long card. And okay, so it's 6:20. Let's take 10 minutes break and we'll come back. What if a non-agent, right? For every company, there will be a role called underwriter, where the codes that are submitted or the applications that are submitted by the agents will go through the underwriting. So some employee from the company will review that application and then approve. So what if that guy, underwriter, or someone, master agent or delegated agent, or someone who wants to create on behalf of other agencies or other agents? So that time, this Omni script will not support them, right? So we should give an option for them to choose the agency and the agent, respective agent. So we'll see how to do that. Can you go to data raptor, that agent details, and get the user profile? No need to get the user profile, right? Can you preview LWC? LWC preview?
Okay.
Can you click on data? Did you click? It's data. So we have something called user profile here. So
Yes.
we'll use this user profile to check whether the logged in user is an agent or not. So copy this user profile, add one set value after the data raptor, or maybe before the data raptor,
Okay.
Set value is in actions.
Okay. Before the
You need to,
right?
before the data raptor, you need to deactivate.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. So create one element, add new value, no, under element name, add, so like ease agent, give like ease agent.
Okay.
It's also small. Is, are you give is as small. I also small, yeah. So in the function in the effects, click for effects, click effects, check whether the agent is like you copied, no? You write if condition and the first expression you just add that user profile you copied, compare equal to, I'll give you the profile name.
So you need to add this one, right?
No, equal to.
Okay.
Just a minute. Profile name is customer communities. Okay. It's in the chat.
Okay. So should I paste it here?
No. In the expression, you compare, you give equal to in the comma before. You can copy the formula from the chat. Into the form.
Okay.
Replace everything. I just remove the double quotes, one double quotes in the beginning, and add it next to the user. Not there before comma.
Still showing like
I think equal to after comma maybe. No,
Equal to?
no.
You remove the double quotes and give again because yeah, wrong format has come.
okay.
Give the double quotes to the community user. Yeah. And remove the space before the community user. Yeah. So click OK. Then whenever a community user logs in, this will be true. Whenever other users logs in, this will be false. So we can use this each agent to conditionally render this data wrapper as well as this step, or maybe inside the step. Copy this each agent.
Okay.
So click the data wrapper, agent details. Give that conditional rendering condition. Scroll down to the bottom and add the condition. We can add multiple conditions here. We can also create or add groups. Yeah, paste each agent. Then equals to true. If it is true, then only give T a small letter. If it is true, then only this data wrapper will execute. Give the same to the agent name as well.
For this one.
Yeah. So add one more block. So if an agent logs in, then this both data wrapper as well as this block will execute. If an underwriter or if a system admin logs in, we will give an option to him to select. So we'll create a type head here. Can you just drag drop the type head, and type head block is under groups.
So in between,
Below the agent name.
in this blocker.
Yes. So, yeah, there it's yes. So name it as select agency.
Selective agents.
Select agency.
Select. Okay, I think no space.
Give the space once.
Bala?
Give the space once in the element name. It will show a warning message.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, you should not give a space. If you give the space, the performance will, you may get the performance issue, server performance issue. So remove it. AGENCY. Yeah. ENCY. Okay. So drag drop the data wrapper and add a new data wrapper. So the best way to create a new data wrapper by adding this action into it.
Extract only, Bala.
Yes, extract. So then in the interface, data wrapper interface, click inside the data wrapper interface. Scroll down to the end. To last. Then click on create new data wrapper post. Dear get agent, get agency details something. Wait, it will come. Wait. If it's not coming, yeah, select again. Click on the link on the right. Sometimes if internet is slow, it won't open, or else it will directly open the new interface. So just query the account. Here I'll show you one more thing. Give like agency. No, give agency. name like key something, input key something.
So
Name.
name, right? Okay.
Like input key. Now give input key. Okay, so in this case, here in this case, we want to select, we want to give option to select only agencies. So that time we should filter this more. Click on the down arrow on the right, add one more condition, and yeah, and condition.
Okay.
And you give record type.
ID.
Yeah, select that ID. We need ID, so we don't know ID, and ID is not same in every org. So instead of the ID, we can search for the name. So search for record type, remove ID and give dot developer name. I'll give you the developer name of that agency.
So you're saying like in that record type ID, I need to remove that?
Remove ID.
Okay.
Dot developer name.
Are you providing that balloon already given? Okay.
No, you want me to provide? Give me a minute.
Yeah.
You can check it.
Okay.
And in the value,
Okay.
1 minute.
So I should paste the agent broken here.
Yeah, you give single quotes and paste the value that I sent you in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so now go to output, get account name, account ID. No, for now, get account name and account ID. Yeah.
Getting ID. Yeah, Bala, done.
Yeah, take this agency name, copy this agency name. You can copy from the right side, current JSON, and go back to the Omni script.
Okay.
Paste it in the type ahead key. Select, click on select agency. Select agency.
Okay.
Paste it in the type ahead key. Then go to data wrapper extract action again. Not there. Yeah, go there. Pick up that input key.
Sorry, Bala, can you repeat that?
Click on extract.
Okay.
Take
So
that input key.
okay.
Go to click on the data adapter. Extract action. Yeah. So add the parameter, add it in the filter value. And in the data source, give the type head block name, select agency. It's there, fifth one. So test it. Activate this and test it. You don't need to activate. Yeah, you don't need to activate. You can test it like this. See, so when a non-agent logs in, he will see a type head. But if the same thing is accessed from the community, then we'll see his own details. So this is how generally we do when we create the same Omni script for different kind of users. But here the select agency will be displayed to the agent also. So give the render condition like is agent is equal to false. Click on select agency. Now click on select agency left side element. Yeah. Add a render condition.
Where, Bala?
Scroll to the bottom. Click on add condition.
Okay.
Is agent false. So what you do is, what you people do is add more fields to this, and also have create an option to select the agent. Add one more type head where underwriter should be able to select the agent. For agent also you need to pass, you need to check against the agent record type. So once you do that, add some fields, agency fields and agent fields, so that underwriter should be able to edit those, and add one data wrapper in the end which will update this contact and account and contact details. So I want you people to complete this. So we are good in time. So today I thought of showing you how to add the census. So I'll show you tomorrow. We'll show you tomorrow. We'll complete this flow tomorrow.
Yes, Bala.
Yeah. Any questions from anyone? Meanwhile, you can test Varun.
Okay.
Bala, this Omni script is necessary to activate when we need to activate.
We need to activate this when end user has to view it. Without activating it, we can't show it to end user. And also, if we have any LWC elements added in this, we won't be able to view them unless we activate this Omni script. But to work with anything, we need to activate that, right? So for end users, we need to activate, like if we are building process or flows or anything, unless we activate, we can't use them. Same way, this Omni script also will not work if we don't activate.
Thanks, Bala.
Yep, you're welcome. And I'll show you how to add a OmniScript to the community page.
Well, we can also add using this type ahead. We can also um, replicate or populate the. Suppose if you want to select account details here, by selecting account, if I'm able to select account here,
Yeah.
so can I display the contacts by selecting the account here?
That is on all the people. No one gave me that solution, and it's on me also. I'm not getting time to complete it.
I thought
Yeah, we
I
can.
think previously once I had done this. I think by adding a type ahead block. I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, if you can do, please do it for me.
Yeah, I
Do
need to
it for
try
everyone.
long time actually.
A lot
For
of people, trying it.
Okay, I think we can do that.
Yeah,
Previously,
it's doable.
for
Yeah, it's
a
doable.
long time actually.
Hmm.
I'll try.
Yeah, try it. We'll show it. I'll show it tomorrow. I have some time, so I'll show it tomorrow. But when it comes to the selection like this, we will select only one agent. We won't display a list of agents where we pick everyone. We will give option to search for the agent and yeah, and continue.
Yeah,
Got my
we
point?
only give only one. We'll select only one agent here.
Yeah.
But while if we select like this, if we select sample account for for the, I suppose I select this record, the related contact should be displayed under the agency name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to add some more steps to the edit block, type ahead block. I think
Yeah.
I need to check. Yeah, Bala. Sure, I'll check.
Yeah, please. Okay, any questions from anyone? Okay, I'm stopping the recording.